right, all right. I know I'm late. I had a lot to do to try to get this thing. Get my fresh t-shirt fixed up. Whew. Hope y'all are ready to talk today. Mm. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I know it takes a little time for people to come in, so I'm gonna give that time up. All right, come on in, man. I need y'all to talk to me. I'm back at home. Y'all know I've been doing those lives on Facebook and different stuff, and now I'm back at home, baby. And it feels good to be sitting here talking with my people. Dimitri, what's going on, man? Slab Buster, what's happening? What tastes like I just swallowed some kind of little bug. Lord have mercy. Come on in, y'all. Anton Sharper. Adam. All right, all right, all right. I'm giving y'all time to come in, man, before I get started on my talk. Y'all know me and my talking. Baby D. Man, I got that in the works. Jennifer Heathcock, what's going on? Y'all come on in, man. Man, I really wish I could get a little bit. Okay, all right, there we go. I'm feeling good now. Man, what's going on, family? It's your boy Fishing Ken, Hook City TV. Thursday night, 8 o'clock, we back in this thing, man, and you know what the hot topic is. What it always is. Crappie fishing, man. We got a little bit to talk about tonight, and we're going to jump into it, man. We're going to jump into it. Greetings from South Carolina. What's going on? Listen, as we start this live, if you would, man, I know some of y'all ain't gonna want to talk. Y'all just want to do a little bit of listening. But if you would, help me out right now. Two things I would love for you to do. I want you to hit that like button, aka the thumbs up button. And two, in the comment section, let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me move my broom out the way as I'm out here on the back porch. Because y'all said y'all like that a little bit better, man. So if you would, Louisiana in the building, I want to know what's going on. I got a lot to talk about. But first, like I said, I want to know where y'all are tuning in from. Listen, some people don't believe it. We are at 37,000 subscribers, almost 38, guys. I haven't even checked today. We might actually be at 38,000 subscribers. But we're real close to 38,000 subscribers, and I know y'all are tuning in from all over the country. So real quick, man, represent your state. We want to hear from you. Where you from, man? We're at 37,900. Let's see how close. I'm going to get a little more specific because the city is growing in this because of y'all. We are at 37,932 subscribers. Guys, we're around the corner from 38,000, man. We are growing and we appreciate it. So let me start that off by saying we appreciate you. And listen, thank you, Jesus Christ, for another day that we're all able to make it back. We got our moderators on here. Shout out to JT and Dimitri Norwood. I haven't seen Miss JT or management, aka the wife, yet, but I know they are somewhere in support. Man, we got Cleveland in the house, Pine Bluff, Arkansas in the house. Boy, we got it going on tonight, man. Georgia, Augusta, Georgia, Lake Whitney, Texas, Odessa, Texas. Truck driver in Kansas right now. Be safe on those roads, and thank you, man, for what you're doing for this country, because truck drivers, guys, are very much essential. Shout out to the nurses, the doctors. Shout out to all the essential workers, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to the military. Thank you to the good police that are out there, man. And thank you to the good citizens that are out here, man, that are doing what they can to keep our country running strong. Guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all know what time it is, man. We have to do a Travel Tuesday and a Wet Wednesday. Man, we got Nacogdoches. We got, Ponchatoula. I want to say California in the house. Team MC, what's going on, man? Boy, y'all are doing what I need y'all to do. We want to know where you're from, man. So if you're tuning in, make sure you let me know where you're from. If you don't do anything else, we gotta at least know where you're from, man. Columbus, Georgia. Oh man, well y'all got it going on today. Let's see. St. Croix Roy from California. ATX up in here. That's what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to Austin, Texas, man. Seattle, Washington. Man, listen, guys, this is why this is so cool. People don't understand this, but it's so important because in different regions, in different parts of this country, we're in different positions when it comes to um, how we're catching our fish. So it's great. And real quick, we have our first super chat. Guys, y'all know super chat is available if you want to support the channel monetarily. And my sister Tamika Craig has already given before I even said anything, and we appreciate the entire Craig family. She says, blessings, my brother. Blessings to you, sis. Just wanted to stop by real quick and show some love. Early morning tomorrow. Be blessed, everybody. You're not going to hang out with us, sis? Well, get a phone to my boy Marco. I know he'll watch me. I know he'll watch me. But we appreciate you. And since you know that what you gave goes towards crappie fishing, keeping it entertaining and informative, and we do appreciate you. Thank you very much for what you gave. We got Lafayette, Indiana, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Man, I need to get to these places, man. Ohio in the house. Let's see. Arlington, Texas. Shout out to Patrick Buffin, man. Around the corner. I see you. Old Junk, what's up, Columbus, Georgia fam? Yes, sir. Fort Mitchell, Alabama. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, you be here for a few. That's all we need. Listen, we appreciate you. Whatever you can give, we appreciate you. That little old support, you be able to come in and just 5 minutes, hang out with your boy for 5 minutes. Blake Clark in Arlington. What's going on? James Rumpf. Listen, guys, I'm happy that y'all are here. Let's talk about it, man. Crappie fishing, live Q&A. That's what we're here to do. And let me tell you something. It's a lot to talk about. Real quick, man, if y'all need to get a hold of me, I would love for y'all. Y'all are invited. Y'all are invited. I'm live for a specific reason, and that's to have live conversation with you guys, all right? If you have a question, comment, statement that you want to publicly share, please do it in the comment section. If you have a question or you need some understanding maybe about something I said in a previous video or anything like that, man, post it on here, man. If you haven't seen the last video, guys, we had a hot tournament with D Crappie, the Labrador Retriever, Hook City of Hook City TV, myself, and my man Bondo, aka Charles. Man, it went down. And do not spoil it. If y'all watch that video, do not spoil it who won. But let me tell you something, man. We were getting really close to 7-pound stringers on bluegill. Bluegill, y'all. Are y'all hearing me? Bluegill. Bumping 5, 6, almost 7 pounds on bluegill. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. If you need to get in touch with me, you always can hit us up on the email address hctv2too@gmail.com. The website, check it out, man. We got all the merch right now. Let me. Best dad ever with the Hook City TV logo on it, man. We got those. And man, I know I probably should have told y'all earlier about them, but we got them, man. Your dad is your dad 24/7, 365. If you want to get him a shirt, Hook City TV. If you want to email me, hctv2@gmail.com. And remember, I read every single message in the comment section. Let me tell y'all something. I'm so excited. My wife got me a hat. No, it don't match the shirt, but I've been wanting this hat. I didn't order it myself, and look what came in the mail today. Oh my God, man, those are two of my favorite colors, man. Blue and red, the snapback. Oh man, listen, if that's fresh, let me know in the comment section. Y'all know this is my absolute favorite hat. I wear it everywhere. Every time I go fishing, I'm wearing the black with the white. But man, that blue and red go fed. That mud is clean, man. On the website, hookcitytv.com. Okay. Y'all know how to get in touch with me, man. If you have any questions, please tune in tonight and comment tonight. If Heath, you can't spoil it, man. Somebody ain't seen it yet, so I don't want to spoil it, man. I need them to go watch it. And if they already know what the end is, if they already read the ending, what we watching it for? Okay, so man, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that down. But please go check out that video, guys. So look, Tuesday and Wednesday, y'all know we fish, but guess what? I took off specifically on Monday to do a little bit of fishing too. I had enough. I needed a full day of fishing, 3 days straight. I didn't want to be on out there for Tuesday and Wednesday. I needed Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So that's what we're going to talk about, man. Because we had some cool stuff happen. Yes, if y'all are looking for a catch, clean, and cook, believe me when I tell you, a catch, clean, and cook is coming. It is just, I know a lot of times I say something is coming, but believe me, the catch, clean, and cook is coming. It has already been recorded. I just got to record the cooking part, and we are editing it and shipping it out to you guys. So if you're looking for the catch, clean, and cook, I got a cold-blooded catch, clean, and cook for y'all, man. So, Monday. I feel like I'm talking a lot already, but y'all got me talk. I'm excited. Can y'all tell I'm excited? Comment section. Can y'all tell I'm happy about today? Y'all don't understand that y'all light up my little world. Y'all get on here and comment and chit chat and talk with me. I'm happy to be here, man. So many good things are going on. Oh, my wife in there looking cute. My baby in there looking cute. Um, But yeah, so many good things are happening right now, man. The fish are biting. The crazy part is I'm catching bluegill and crappie, and I'm not talking about no babies. I'm catching good ones, y'all. We've been having to practice catch and release because the freezer is to the max. We have given fish, we have kept fish, we have ate fish, and the harvest is plenty right now. It is what we call, and we're going to get into it. This is what we call the early summer or the post spawn early summer bite. Guys, get to the lake. Now, listen, it will be a little more challenging for those of you that are fishing from the banks, but if you have a boat, you can find fish again anywhere from about 10 to 20 foot of water on trees, on brush piles, on docks, on rock piles. Are y'all seeing me? These fish are wearing me out. Not only that, bluegill are on beds. And if you have a favorite spot to catch bluegill in the south, they are bedded up right now. And I put it in every single bluegill video how I'm using side imaging to catch bluegill. My God. My God. God is good. He is good and worthy to be praised. I'm thankful for everything that's going on. Let's see real quick. Brian Field says, Hook City, your number one, number one, love your channel, and I would love to go fishing with you and sometimes and have D crappie. Man, listen, I'm trying to put everything in the works, guys. I'm trying to make myself available. But listen, I'm a full-time father, I'm a full-time husband, and I'm a full-time worker. So we're gonna work on it all. Believe me when I tell you, we're gonna work on it all. Monday, I had a lake in mind. I was gonna go to that lake, and then my wife, aka management, made sure to call me as I was en route and say, "Hey, don't forget you have to pick up your daughter by 3:30." Oh, I done called in from work, guys, and I forgot I gotta pick my baby up at 3:30. But it's all good. I'm not gonna go as far. I was gonna go to a lake an hour away. I decided to go to a lake about 35 minutes away. And let me tell you something. The first 5 drops was a crappie at least 12 and a half inches. The first 5 times the bait entered the water on top of a brush pile in 15 foot of water, we banged on donkeys. Do you hear me? We banged on donkeys, man. So we were fishing a slightly stained water. So what Dad dropped was like a little bitty stump thumper um, hand tie jig. My girl Jamie Reed. It was a black with chartreuse in the chenille. It was a hand tie jig. He drops that in 1/8 ounce. I follow behind him with what color was that? It was a chartreuse, the June bug color. It's like a bluish greenish chartreuse thing, right? Drop that down right behind it. We chose dark colors because we were in dark or stained water, okay? That is my belief. When you're fishing dark or stained water, You use a dark looking jig. Man, we dropped that thing down there in 5 in a row. Dad hit, I hit, dad hit, I hit, dad hit. After that, it took a couple of drops when they figured out what was going on, but it was all good because we stayed with it. You know, we were using that live scope. Shout out to the bass tank. Man, and we had the Summit transducer mount on, man, where that thing can be adjusted. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It also allows me to do the perspective mode. And if you've been on that Instagram page like I've been telling you to be, you know that we put that perspective mode on, boy, and we bang on bluegill. But anyway, this lake I didn't have a whole lot of waypoints on. Me and Dad decided to do a lot of traveling. People ask all the time. They ask all the time. So, how do you find your brush piles? Simple, guys. Simple, simple, simple. He laid the boom. Listen, Linda, listen. I want y'all to look. I want y'all to look me right here in the eyes, because somebody is going to ask, and I want to go ahead and get this in right now. If you want to get on the lake and you want to scan brush piles, here's a little secret. Make sure nobody. Here's a little secret, okay? Crappie fishermen are people of habit. They do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? When you are fishing lakes and you have, that's why it's important to have side imaging. I don't want to hear how much it costs or how you don't have the money for it or it costs too much and all that. Those sodas that you drink every day don't cost too much. And if you save up that money for long enough, you can buy what you want. Them cigarettes, that liquor that you might be drinking, those movies that you renting, these pay-per-views and all this stuff. You watching a fight for $34.99. You save up enough of them, you can go get you something with side imaging. So I don't want to hear I don't want to hear nothing about what you can't afford. Can't none of us afford nothing if we have bad spending habits. A little bit of side imaging. Ken, how do you find these brush piles? They are people of habit. People, when they drop these brush piles, it's the same places every time. All right, getting 15 foot of water. I don't care what lake I'm on. I'm going to 15 foot of water, maybe 20 foot of water, but more than likely I'm starting at about 15 foot of water. I'm putting my side imaging out to about 85. I don't want it to get too crazy. I want about 80, 85. And that's because I have a trained eye. If your eye ain't trained, bring that baby in to about 60 so that things can pop out to you. They'll be a little bit bigger. I want you to scan at 15 to 20 foot. I want you to scan across the mouths, points. I want you to start with points. Go across that point. As you're going across that point, you might even go across till you hit the mouth of a cove. I want you to go across the mouth of that cove. If you got to make 2 or 3 passes, make 2 or 3 passes. I don't care. But 2 places you will find brush piles that people drop is on points and in the mouths of coves. And I put my boat on it. I put my boat on it. Every lake that I've ever been to, and now it might not be a bunch of them there. It might not be a really big one there. It might not even be one with fish on it. But you will, at some point, those fish will get to those points and mouths of coves. All right? And you can find that. I haven't found a lake yet. Seriously. I have not found a lake yet, guys, that I didn't find brush piles on points or in the mouths of coves. Started in about 15 foot of water and working my way out, working my way deeper. That doesn't mean that they won't be in 10 foot of water, and especially depending on the time of year, if you're dealing with a drought, that kind of stuff. But 15 foot of water usually will do me very, very good. Well, I'm giving y'all, I hope you got your notepads out, because I just gave y'all something. Let me see. Okay, boy, I know I need to keep up with this comment section. I just gave y'all something. Now that was Monday. We found brush piles, and everywhere we went, there was little fish and big fish. Sometimes we had to get through the little fish to get the big fish. Ken, how do you do that? We have to quickly drop down below the little fish into the big fish, and sometimes that means entering into the brush pile. Well, you know, when you drop into the brush pile, there's a possibility that you're gonna get hung up. Well, guess what? That's where finesse comes in. That's where feel comes in. And there's nothing you can substitute that for. Live scope does not help the finesse aspect of dropping down into a brush pile. Live scope not gonna help you there. So before anybody starts thinking, you got that live scope. No, I had to drop down into these brush piles with feel, and I had to feel for these openings. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Trevor Lee. Thank you, brother, for what you gave. Knowing and understanding it goes towards crappie fishing, keeping this thing entertaining and informative, man. I appreciate you, man. Um, so let's see. I know somebody's got some good questions for me, so let's pick out a few. Guys, let me tell you something real quick. So the super chat icon, man, it's down there. Y'all see these highlighted. I think y'all can see the super chats also. Listen, if I'm missing something, we have people set up to help me with these questions. But guys, if we're missing something, you can get your comment highlighted, a shout out, and we will talk directly to you, man, for the super chat. I think it starts at maybe $1, $2, something like that. But make sure in that whole little section, when you put in how much you want to give, you can also ask a question, and I will get directly to you, man. Believe me when I tell you. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. But man, that super chat is available, and we really, really, really will appreciate it. We're gonna see Brian Fields. Thank you for joining us, man. Hey Brian, do me a favor. Send me an email, hctv2@gmail.com. And so he says, I would love to pick out one day and just go live scoping. That would be a total blast. Man, listen, a lot of guides right now are using this live scope technology, man. And if you can get on a guide boat, believe me, that is a good way to get on one without spending that live scope money. Uh, Billy Adams says, listen, he's giving a secret. That is a fact. Um, Jerry Lee, come on down, man. Let's see. Does anybody have a question I can read? Let's see. Okay, so Timothy Dennis says, any structure in or near creek and river channels. So guys, as we get deeper into the summer, as the water really warms up, what those fish are going to do, they use the channel. It's like a highway. The same way we have these interstates, these fish use channels as their interstate. That's how they move around. So in the summertime, and you'll notice this trend, you're going to see it. I want y'all to watch on these social media sites, the Hook City TV page on Facebook, the Crappie Fishing Fools page on Facebook, all these different pages, man. Yak and Crappie page, man, it's a bunch of them. Live Scope Addicts, especially the Live Scope Addicts page and pages like that. Guys, what you're going to notice is these guys, as we get deeper into the summer, when they're fishing this timber, you're going to see, and here's another one. Not everybody knows this, so get your pen ready, because I'm finna give you something. In the deep of the summer, in the dead of the summer, we call it the dog days of summer here in Texas, because it gets miserable hot and nobody wants to be out there, but we got a fix for that, and there will be a video on that too. But listen, creek channels, we're talking about creek channels. Crappie use these creek channels, and what they'll do, they'll pull off these creek channels and they'll go to the timber near the creek channel. So what a lot of people do is they'll use the creek channel, and then they'll scan trees next to the creek channel. So those fish love to get next to a channel, pull off that channel, and man, got dog rabbit. Man, there go another rabbit. You messing up my live, Hopper. You messing up my live, bro. Like, you literally just scared me to death. Sorry, y'all. He's just sitting there chilling. I wish I had a carrot. What's up, Doc? Yeah. Okay. Creek channels. I'm sorry. Quit running, man. You scared me. Creek channels. Creek channels. Brush piles, the same way. If you find brush piles next to creek channels, they will be loaded. I like to look next to creek channels, like I say, deeper into the summer and clear into the fall. Same thing with the wintertime. They will be next to these deep channels, man, in these deep trees. Believe me when I tell you. Great question, man. Ooh, hold on. I think I got somebody else. Trevor Lee, thank you again, brother. Says, Ken, when fishing deeper timber at 30 foot plus and you are and the fish are 15 or 20 foot down, will you move the depth higher so you can see your jig on the fish better? No. At 30 foot, I won't move a thing. What I'll do is I'll move my range in and out. So two things you can do to see your jig better. We're talking about live scope, guys. So anybody that has live scope or looking to get live scope, here's what you can remember. Number one, uh, if you're fishing close enough to the tree, of course. If you're fishing under 20 foot, uh, my comfort zone is my range being 20 foot. We're talking about like this. So my range is 20 foot. I'll always fish deep as the tree is so that I'm fishing every. Let me see. Am I missing somebody? Oh, wait a minute. Real quick. I want to give a shout out to George Baker. Thank you, man, for what you gave. And Lonnie Lon, thank you. And God bless both of you, man. We appreciate the super chats for what you gave. And believe me when I tell you, it's going towards crappie fishing, keeping it entertaining and informative. Guys, I am messing up, ain't I? Thank you very much, y'all. But listen, so to further go into your question, Trevor, change your range, bring it down to about 20 foot. 20 foot, everything is going to expand. Now, if you're still having trouble finding your jig, I'm going to say the first thing you need to do is make sure that you're within your cone. If you're barely seeing your jig, make sure you're within your cone. Because even at 30 foot deep, I've tracked my jig with no problem in 30 foot of water. I'm talking about an 1/8 ounce, an inch and a half long. So make sure you're doing that, man. Make sure you where you need to be inside of that cone when you're using that live scope. Um, let's see. Slab Buster, man. These rabbits, man, they come running through here, man, and and they ain't baby rabbits. So I think he actually went into my baby's playhouse. I don't see him. He might have went to my baby's playhouse. Let's see. Thank you, D. Ooh, Marquis Blaylock, what's going on? So Navionics app will help you locate structure and drop-offs. That's where the crappie are. That's a great comment, Marquis. So here's another one for y'all, man. When you are using the Navionics app, so some of the depending on what lake you're on, some people actually edit the Navionics app to let you know where they've caught fish. You'll see something like it'll say something like fish structure, or hot spot, something like that. And you can usually go to those places and you will find a hump, a ledge, a brush pile even sometimes. Another not secret, but another good thing to know is that if you're fishing a core engineer lake, guys, now listen, don't quote me, but I have not found a core engineer lake yet that doesn't have core engineer placed piles. And you can get those piles in Texas for sure. You can get the coordinates to those piles off the internet, and then all you have to do is input those coordinates in either your phone if you have the Navionics app on your phone, or you can put it directly into your units if you have GPS units, and they will put you right on what that thing is supposed to be. Um, so um, when we're talking about drop-offs, when we're talking about ledges, at that point, it's time for you to get familiar with, God, I always call them grid lines. They're not grid lines. They're, somebody help me. I know somebody can help me out with the word for it. They're not grid lines. They're, why am I losing it? Why am I losing it? Tonight I'm losing it. They're not grid lines. They are, come on, somebody. I know somebody knows what I'm talking about. When you're looking at Navionics, those are not called grid lines. The lines that you see in each lake are called, good Lord, I cannot think of it. Let me take a break. Contour lines. God bless you. Devon 225, thank you, man. Your contour lines. So when you understand how to read contour lines, so this map, it all of a sudden turns into humps and ledges to you. When you don't see a bunch of lines, that means it's a flat. When you see a bunch of lines put together, periodically, I mean, in a tight spot, what that means is there's a drop off there. If you see a bunch of lines and it's long, that means it's a hump or a ledge. A hump. A ledge is a bunch of them real quick. Contour lines kind of chopped up, all the way down to a certain point. That's going to be more of your hump, okay? So a ledge is going to be almost like a straight drop or a very quick drop. A hump is going to be a gradual decline or gradual incline, depending on whether you're driving up or driving down it. That's real quick stuff right there. But believe me when I tell you, I'm giving, like my boy Cam said, I'm trying to give you a drink with a fire hydrant. But believe me, write it down and just ponder on what I'm telling you because it is the truth. And let me say something. In the summertime, crappie love to get on ledges. I have a ledge on Arlington Lake that I absolutely love. I know a lot of people probably know about it. I've made 100 different videos on it. People have watched me fish this place, and I know they go back and fish it too when nobody was fishing it a couple of years ago. But that's the price I pay to get you guys this information, man. So please do not take it for granted, guys. If you're looking for crappie, listen, and ledges are not just not found on the bank, excuse me, on boats. You can find ledges from the bank. There are a lot of lakes that have really steep drop-offs really close to the bank. And if that's something that you have in your area and you are landlocked, you're on the bank, you need to be looking for those ledges. And if there's no structure down there, I'm not telling you what to do, but if something mysteriously falls over into the water with a brick or something to hold it down there, okay? If you cannot go to find your structure, create your structure. A lot of people ask me that about bank fishing. Where do I need to go? A lot of times, guys, you may have to create it for yourself, okay? And listen, check your local laws. I'm not telling you to break any laws. I know some lakes, some reservoirs, some rivers, they don't want you putting anything in the lake. But if you talk to your local game warden and that game warden says, yes, it's okay to drop brush piles, do not be afraid to drop the brush pile off the fishing pier if you're allowed to. Don't be afraid to cut a tree down if you can. Listen, however that works out for you. I'm not a game warden, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not the police, none of that. So make sure you check with your local laws first. But guys, if you're fishing on the bank and you can't find spots, make them. Because guess what happens to the guys that are in the boats? When they can't find spots, they make them the same way. If I didn't have a boat, you can best believe I'd be putting brush somewhere on the bank. How would I do it? Well, man, first I would locate places where water is deep, where the depth would be. In the summertime, we know that I can't. My baby's just in there screaming. In the summertime, we know the water needs to be kind of deep, 15, 20 foot. If you don't have that, go find it somewhere. Get the Navionics app and get on there and learn to read contour lines and find out where there's a steep drop off right next to the bank somewhere. Guys, it's possible, it's available, but if you're not willing to put in the work, you're going to have a hard time crappie fishing, guys. Yes, I can tell you, hey, go to this spot, and that spot. And I can go the day before and make sure those fish are there, and I can take you out there the next day, and those fish could be totally gone. So it all depends, man. That's why I tell y'all, nothing matters until it matters. You know what I mean? Nothing matters until it matters. Billy Adams, I understand the baby crying. Go be a good dad, man. Marquis, listen. A lot of people kill the ledge. A lot of people kill the ledge. I can remember days where I was the only one on the ledge and I could hit. It depends on what ledge we're talking about. But I could hit a certain ledge, man, 7 days a week and nobody would pay me any attention. All right. I also have a point that I fish. And people will fly past me skiing and run into creeks and running here and running there. And guess what? I would just sit there, and when they pass by, I act like I'm casting, act like I'm bass fishing. And when they go on past, they wave, I wave back, and they go on past. I drop down, I stick one, I hee-haw, and I hope he didn't hear me because I just stuck another one. But yeah, man, you just, man, don't be afraid to create the situation you're looking for. Don't be always looking for, where's this, where's that, where's this. Create it for yourself, man. It is okay to put in a little bit of work. And I know, especially not on my page, I know we ain't got no lazy fishermen on my page. I know we got some fishermen that want to drop brush piles that don't mind doing the leg work. So listen, I'm telling you, if it's legal, if it's within your legal right, do it, man. Create what you need to create if you're bank fishing and you don't have any other way. So, Greg Nichols says Navionics versus Lake Master. I have both. So, of course, the Lake Masters work in hummingbirds, and it works with my Ultrex unit. Okay, but I also have the Navionics on my phone. Now, I found that the contour lines are a little bit, they're a little bit more laid out. They're a little bit more, what am I looking for? Informative, I guess. There's more to it with more lakes on my Navionics. That's why I always keep it in my cell phone on hand. But I do also have the Lake Master because again, it works with my Minn Kota and my Humminbird electronics. So yes, I have both, and they both do what I need them to do. All right, there's nothing wrong with having both. If you can use it and not abuse it, don't lose it. Okay, let's see. um, let's see. Brian Field says he just needs a boat so he can cover more territory. Let's see. Okay, my bad, D. My bad, man. Listen, I'm trying to keep this thing going. So Tuesday, y'all ready for Tuesday? In the comment section, if you're ready for Tuesday, or you want me to keep dropping bombs on y'all about what to do, let me know. Do you want me to drop another bomb, or are you ready for Travel Tuesday? I'm gonna take this time to let y'all answer. I'm gonna get me a drink out of my cup. Fix it 29. What's going on? LG, we catching groceries, not trophies. All right. So do y'all want to hear? Do y'all want some more banking information, or do y'all want to hear about what happened Tuesday? Because we got to get through both. All right. But again, the focus is early summer crappie. Early summer crappie. But I can tell you now, Tuesday was a bluegill trip. I got drop it. Linda Nash, thank you very much. Kendall says Tuesday. Devon says bombs. Milton says bombs. LG, we appreciate you. We appreciate the support. Hey guys, in this brief intermission, before we figure out what we're gonna do next, please do me a favor, man. If you are enjoying this live, if you are enjoying this live, hit that thumbs up button. Guys, welcome to the channel. If there's anybody new to Hook City TV, welcome to Hook City. It's your boy Fishing Ken. Guys, if you have yet to subscribe, you're missing out. I promise, man. I just told you, 37,932, 34, whatever it was. Guys, we are grown. We just hit 37,000 last week. We're almost at 38,000. So listen, there are people getting on the bus because they see the trend. They see what's going on. They see the information. They see the excitement. They see the information. They see the love. Get on the train, man. Listen, this train is rolling and I don't want y'all to miss it. I want you to please, before you completely shut this live down, before you completely get off of YouTube today, make sure you subscribe to Hook City TV. Man, we appreciate you. And listen, if I ain't told you, and this goes to all my Hook City family out here, all the citizens out here, if nobody told you today, you know your boy Fish and Ken love you, right? You know that, right? Because we need plenty of love in this world, man. We need plenty of love and Jesus, which is love, in this world. Oh, man. All right. Actually, it's a little bit of both. So my boy D told me I need to come on with Tuesday. So let's talk about Tuesday real quick because it was a bluegill trip. Now listen, my man early came back for number 2. This dude said, man, I got to get some more of that because that was crazy. I'm talking about drag ripping, lip. God dog it. I wish I had a boat big enough to take every single person that says, Ken, I need to feel the power. Let me turn my light on. Y'all know I'm dark skinned. Uh-oh. There you go. There you go. Listen, boy, I'm cute too. Handsome self. I see why my wife like me like she do. I'm out on camera looking good. Check. Okay. I told y'all I'm excited, so excuse me. But listen, if I know there's somebody out there that says, oh man, those are just bluegill. We've been catching them since we were 5 years old. Oh, those are just bluegill. I put my kids on them. You will get your 5-year-old pulled in messing with these bluegill out there in East Texas. Okay, let me tell you something. A bluegill hit my jig so hard, I had to grab the trolling motor to keep from falling in. Almost pulled me off the boat. Made the boat spin. Guys, these bluegill is tough as nails. These bluegills is tough as a $2 steak. Have you ever had a $2 steak? They are that tough. Man, these bluegill are not playing any games. They don't do recess down there in East Texas because they don't play. They don't. And listen, if you try to come down there with that 2 pound test stuff, my man Richard Jean talking about he using 2 pound test. I wish I could get Richard down there on that 2 pound test. He'll catch every bit of 5 fish because it'll take that long in a 4 hour period to catch 5 fish with 2 pound line. It's all about the drag, I know, but it will take you forever. Them things pull like a shoot, a V6. I ain't gonna say they pull like a V8. They pull like a V6. I'm not lying to you. They pull like a small block. They pull like a small block, y'all. Drag system, have your drag together. Because if you come down there with that cheap stuff, they're gonna tear it up. And I'm talking about bluegill. Hand size, pan size. Do you hear me? If I could bring all of y'all, I would. I would, I would, I would. It's something serious going on. Guys, these bluegill are ranging, man, 8 to 10 inches on average. If I'm lying, I'm flying. And that's a chirp behind me, and I ain't came up yet. Those bluegill are out of sight, guys. We're using red wigglers, and anybody that wants to challenge me throwing a jig or throwing their favorite little creature creepy crawler thing, I guarantee you, if I show up with a box of red wigglers, you might as well put your pole down. You might as well put it down because I'm gonna wear you out in East Texas. Now I can't say I know we got some South Dakota guys, and man, I would love to catch some panfish up there, but East Texas, that red wiggler is king, guys. We're using 7.5 foot rods. I'm using the same kind of poles I'm using. I'm using 10 pound Power Pro, and they are stretching it out. You ever seen Braid stretch? Go catch one of them bluegill from Fairfield. Boy, I ain't lying, I ain't lying, I ain't lying. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Tuesday we went bluegill fishing. And the cool thing about this, man, is that these fish are in 10 plus foot of water. So this lake has a lot of vegetation in it, and I mean, it takes over some of the coves. But if you get in the mouths of these coves, there is, in 10, 12 foot of water, man, there are bluegill beds everywhere, man. And if you want to have a good time, listen, if y'all want to have a guided trip, I love crappie fishing. I don't have to explain that. Shouldn't be. It's 106 people watching. If y'all know anything about fishing, Ken, y'all know I love crappie fishing, especially vertical jigging. I'll cast for them, I'll shoot docks for them, all that. But if you ask me, Ken, I have the opportunity to go on a guided trip with my man Kyron, aka Labrador Retriever, aka For His Glory Fishing Charters. What should I do? Should I go bluegill fishing or should I go crappie fishing? You know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say? Go get those bluegill. Guys, those are not babies. Those are not regular fish, man. Those fish have been in the gym 7 days a week. They're bench pressing shad. They're bullying catfish. They're thumping bass in the nose. They are big. They are bad. And they will tear up some fishing stuff if you bring that cheap stuff down there. I'm telling you the truth. If you ask me, get on a bluegill trip with my boy Kyron. He got that thing figured out. 1 pound bluegill, they are there. They are there. 3/4 pound bluegill, they are there. Half-pound bluegill, I don't even want to talk about those. 9, 10 inch bluegill, man. Hand size, pan size. Fillets come out looking like 11-inch crappie fillets. You'll see on the Catch, Clean, and Cook video. I'm gonna show it to you. I just gave D a whole bag of them jokers. A whole bag. We caught so many. I don't even want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. Big booty bluegills. They are huge. Again, man, I'm so happy about this hat. Y'all know this. This is my favorite right here. But man, my wife, she hooked me up, man. I saw the packages on the door today. Can y'all see that really well? That is just a good looking hat. Boy, I ain't got no haircut. Don't worry about my hair, but look at, boy, look at that thing right. I don't know where I'm gonna wear it to. It don't match my shirt. But boy, man, I'm gonna let me loosen my head a little bigger than that, baby. God dog. Give me a headache out here. I'm trying to talk to them people. All right. Boy. Whew. Boy, that's solid. What y'all think about the hat, man? Y'all like the hat? I know some people like the bent brim. Hold on, I got Laisha. Hey. I got another hat I want to show y'all because I know some people like, the look. I got the and I got the flat. Bring me the baby blue hat. I'm excited about my baby blue hat too. Now my head a little big, and the beard makes my head look a little wide too. But I got another hat, man. I'm not gonna put it on, but I'm gonna show it to y'all, man. We have some cool stuff on the website, guys. HookCityTV.com. Go check us out, man. We got sizes, and if you're a bigger person,
that's not on the website.
That's not on the website.
Neither one of those. I was ordering those for you, baby, so we can see what they look like when they came in.
Do y'all want this hat on the website? Comment section. We need to know. And this one ain't on there either.
Daddy.
Yes, baby.
Close the door. Daddy's live.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, boo boo. Look at that, man. You can't tell me that ain't fresh with the bendo in it. That look like a little polo hat, man. A little Ralph Lauren. That's Ken Lauren right there. That's Hook Lauren right there. You can't tell me that ain't fresh. Do y'all want to see that on the website?
Fierce.
Oh, hold on real quick. Adam Romans, man, we want to say thank you. Put the new hat on. It's like I said, my head a little wide for this thing. But then I ain't had no haircut because it's COVID-19 stuff. My baby won't let me go to the barbershop. Oh,
I like that.
Boy, you can't tell me I ain't funky for. Now listen, y'all know the motto. When you look good, somebody finish this for me. When you look good, Adam Roman said, put the hat on. Adam, thank you for the super chat, brother. You know what you gave goes towards crappie fishing, keeping this thing entertaining and informative, man. How I look, man? How I look?
So I'm glad you mentioned COVID-19.
Okay.
Because I've been getting emails about things coming out slower.
Can y'all hear her? Can y'all hear my wife? She don't want to get on camera. But here's the thing. I know that a lot of people have made orders, and thank you very much for supporting us on Hook City TV. If your order seems to be delayed, it's probably COVID-19 stuff going on.
It's hard to get stuff from China.
It's hard to get stuff from China, guys. And not only that, but the mail, the mail, they are really bogged down because they really have to be careful with these packages and things like that. So it's taking longer than we expect.
So it might be like 10 to 14 days to process.
10 to 14
That's
days
like before
to
they ship it to you.
Keep talking.
So don't be mean to me with your emails. Because I love y'all.
And listen, y'all. Now look, I'm finna take my hat off because this is serious. Now this is my wife. I love each and every one of y'all. But if one of these orders is gonna make you be disrespectful in the email, if you don't think you got it in time, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, do not purchase nothing.
Management really loves y'all. I'll be working hard for y'all.
Listen, we love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. If y'all watch me, y'all know I'm very, very appreciative. But some things are out of our control. Okay, we have a drop shipper. So when you make an order, it goes directly to them. Their service is supposed to send you an email back that says X, Y, and Z. Every now and again, the ball is dropped there. And we don't mind you emailing us. Look, inquire about your money. I'm the exact same way. But this is the thing, guys. I'm not out here to get none of y'all. I price this stuff as cheap as I can. And if for any reason something doesn't get there when it's supposed to, send us an email. But please be respectful, guys. Because that's my wife, man. Listen, it's faith, family fishing. Okay, so my wife, I'll fight about her. And some of these emails are coming through, man. They're a little rough. They're a little rough. So I ask, like I always say, if you're gonna, talk to me, I pray that you be respectful to me because I'm always gonna respect you. I'm not. None none of that kind of stuff. So please, in the same manner, please respectfully hit us up. Let us know what the issue is, and we're going to get back to you as soon as possible, without delay. We're going to get back to you as soon as possible. Sometimes she has to get with Custom Cat or whoever it is that the stuff is coming through. She takes care of it, not me. So whoever is coming through, she has to contact them, get the right information so that she can then share that information with you. So please just help us out, help us help you. But man, please don't email my wife with that craziness. Because guys, I'd rather you not even. I don't need support from somebody that feels like they can disrespect me or my family, and that's the truth, guys. Y'all know your boy Fisher Ken loves all of y'all, but for those two in there, I'm a lion. Okay, love you, thank you, and I appreciate you for listening to that. Real quick, I want to say shout out to Timothy Dennis for your super chat, man. Thank you for what you gave, brother. Know and understand that it goes towards crappie fishing, keeping this thing informative and entertaining. Y'all like the hat? Is everybody cool with the hat? Ooh, let's see. Oh, Sheldon said we need a China freight connection already. Already. So, guys, yes, thank you very much for being respectful. Those that have, because we have a lot of respectful emails. But man, two or three of those nasty ones can sure mess up a two or three of them rotten apples can mess up an apple pie. I ain't lying to you. But we're gonna keep it about fishing, guys. So thank you. um, I need a USA connection already. Okay, so guys, we've talked about, again, we're talking about early summer patterns and early summer crappie. Monday we did crappie fishing, and I've went over that and gave you guys some really good details. Number one, on how to find brush piles, how to find crappie, what depth of water. And just a real quick recap, we talked about fishing in 10 to 20 foot of water, because right now they're rangy. They're some of them are still in that post spawn, and some of them have moved to the early summer. So those fish can be anywhere from 10 to 20 foot of water. Okay, and I know that's broad, but believe me, with side imaging, it is not as much as it sounds like. Number two, we're catching them on brush piles and on standing timber. They are there. You might have to pick through the little ones, but you will find them. If you're looking for brush piles, I talked about a few things when you're looking for brush piles. You can find brush piles. For me, I have not been to a lake yet where I won't find a brush pile. If I start scanning in 15 foot of water, and I have my side imaging out, the range to about 80 foot to 85 foot on each side. That's on each side. So 160 to 150 foot coverage as I'm traveling down this lake in 15 foot of water. But two places, man, because crappie fishermen are creatures of habit. And what that means is they always put brush in the same places. It's going to be the same. Now, yes, they'll be out in the middle somewhere, but two places I know I can always find crappie or find structure for crappie is in the mouth of coves and off of points, sometimes secondary points. And again, you need to know how to read contour lines to understand that. And we can get into that one day if need be. But guys, the mouth of coves and points. All right, Tuesday again we went bluegill fishing. It's a crazy thing, man. I love bluegill fishing, guys, and there's a million ways to do it. It's a very family friendly event, man, where you can have a load of fun when you get on the right bed for bluegill. And yes, I love using red wigglers. Okay. Lastly, we can talk about Wednesday, which was yesterday. We actually went bluegill fishing again, and while I was there, I wanted to look for crappie structure. I wanted to look for brush piles. That's why I'm telling you again, I did the exact same thing. If there was a cove, I went across the mouth of it. Okay. If it was a point, I went across that point. I followed that point all the way around, and guess what? I found what I was looking for. The problem is, in certain areas, there were no crappie there. Now, this was a smaller lake, and I had all these bluegill beds that I had just found, and the bluegill were biting, so we went bluegill fishing. So bluegill got the best of me yesterday, guys. But I am I am seriously thinking about heading back there as soon as possible to locate those crappie. We dropped on 4 or 5 brush piles, and I was catching bass. Bass were everywhere. Not what I'm looking for. The only thing I didn't do on this small lake is I didn't look at ledges and humps and things of that nature. But when I go back out there, I'm going to open up my Navionics and I'm going to look for those contour lines that are really tight together. And then, listen, you can even find crappie on flats right now if the brush pile is deep enough. They are there, man. These crappie are all over the place. Yes, you can look around the river channel, the main lake river channels and things like that, because these fish are in transition. A lot of them are still slowly trickling out of these coves, going into the main lake, docks. It's endless, guys, and a lot of times it just depends on the body of water you own. Because crappie, they're similar in a lot of ways, but in different lakes, they they locate themselves on structure differently. Okay, so if the lake I fish, Arlington Lake, there's no standing timber there. There's only a few docks. So once I see that, I know I need to go looking for brush piles. If there are a lot of trees in this lake and they have enough water, I know that more than likely I can find a crappie on a tree somewhere around here. If there's bridges this time of year, number one, it's gonna keep you cool because you're in the shade. And if there's deep enough water, you're gonna find crappie. Guys, that's why I tell you we have to become a student of this thing. And I know some people say, man, it's not that serious. It's that serious if you don't want to get skunked when you go out there. Okay? So man, I hope y'all have y'all notepads. Man, we're gonna get so that was Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Guys, we have a video coming. I haven't started editing, guys. Man, I have been beat. This summer heat has whooped me. Absolute whooped me. The bridge at Lake X is loaded right now. Just saying already. Man, am I miss? Sound like I'm missing a lot of people, man. Okay, guys. So I am officially gonna be watching. Why are my comments coming up? Okay, okay. All right, y'all. I'm officially looking into the comment section. We are 57 minutes in, guys. We have 95 people watching, 83 thumbs ups. I need y'all to do me a favor. You know what I'm about to say, guys. If y'all watch me, y'all know what I'm about to say. I am looking for 100 likes. I'm looking for 100 likes. So if you have yet to hit that like button, I would appreciate hit that like button, so we can get to 100 likes. We got 95 people watching. Excellent night, man. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for all that y'all contribute to the channel, man. It is very much appreciated, guys. Again, we're at 37,900 XX. We're almost at 38,000 subscribers. If you're watching this live and you've yet to subscribe, believe me when I tell you we're going somewhere. And I would love for you to join me on this journey. As we keep on chomping at the bit, man, we're getting it out the mud, y'all. We are growing. We're growing. We have a really good video that we just posted about a surprise bluegill tournament, with some more YouTubers, and some of the guys that y'all seen on my channel that y'all absolutely love. And listen, go watch the video if you have not. You will laugh, you will bust your belly, and you will have a good time. And guys, you will be amazed at the size of 7 bluegill. We each weigh in 7 bluegill, and I can tell you, you will be amazed at the size of these fish. Go check it out, man. Go check it out. Let's see. That bluegill will change your life. Thank you, Terry. People don't believe it, man. I believe the video was really good as well. Let me see. Man, I want to go over this too, guys. I want y'all to continuously help me to grow the show. And I know some people have not heard that phrase. Let me tell you what growing the show looks like. Growing the Oh, man. Sounds like it's pretty rough on the other side. So, this is what it looks like. It looks like, hey, man, Have you heard of Hook City TV before? They go hard, man. You should watch that, man. Listen, get your kids and everything because it's clean and informative, man. He don't just have you watching fish catches. He tells you what he's doing. That's what it looks like, man. Share with your friends. Share with your neighbors. Share, 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 man. On social media platforms, guys. We are on Instagram. Please get on the Instagram page, man. I'm uploading daily on that thing. The Hook City TV page on Facebook. Get on that thing. Why? Because I would love to see you guys' catches. I want to see what you guys got going on. Um, let's see. So we got Instagram, we got Facebook, of course, the YouTube channel that I need you to subscribe to and hit that notification bell so that YouTube will notify you every time I do anything on YouTube. You will get it, man. Real quick, 137 Meta. School us, bro. Blessings from the Most High. I appreciate you, man. Know and understand that what you gave goes towards crappie fishing, keeping it informative and entertaining. Um, Kerry Pringle, thank you, man. Guys, it's a lot going on. And I'm happy about the wave that we're about to ride, man. I'm telling you, it's time to get subscribed if you haven't done so. Um, Also, guys, listen, we're still going live. I've changed it. We're no longer going live on Instagram. We're going live on Facebook now. And listen to me, man. If you want to do a face-to-face, one-on-one, on live with me, ask a question, give a comment statement, teach me something, any of that kind of stuff. Sundays at 6 o'clock, I will be going live from the Facebook page, and we will be sharing it on different pages. But from my Kenneth Pierce, from my personal page, I will be going live. I'll be sharing it in the Hook City TV page. I'll be sharing it in Crappie Fishing Fools. I'll be sharing it in a lot of different places, and we would love for you to join in. And I'm looking for 5 people to go face to face, man. Last time we've had Demetric Norwood on there with us, aka D, aka Rev. Um, Man, I wish I could remember the other man's name. We had 2 more guys that got on, and then my sister Tamika Craig got on one Sunday, and she even blessed us with a song from the Lord. Do you hear me? And that girl can sing. That woman, excuse me, no disrespect, sis, but that woman can sing, man. I didn't say sing, I said sing. She can sing, and she did it so effortlessly. You ever seen somebody sing, and they don't really give you a bunch of facial expression, but they just start saying, you'd be like, man, this joker can sing. I ain't say sing, sing. That joker can sing. She can sing, y'all. So please join us on Facebook. Well, we're gonna have a good time, and I love to go face to face live with at least 5 of my supporters. 5 people. I'm not asking a lot, just 5 people. Make sure you got your hair combed. Make sure you got on clothes. Make sure you're decent, as Mama used to say. I ain't decent. Okay, well I ain't coming in, Mama. Make sure you're decent. And then we just ask that you keep it respectful, man, and we can have a good time. Man, Dragon Base, thank you, brother. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you very much. Um, let's see. I fish saltwater a lot and a little freshwater, but just information from the love shown on your channel keeps me coming back. Hey, man, Terry Landry, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you very much. Guys, listen, we've hit the 1 hour mark. I've had fun. If we have any more questions, I'm glued to this comment section. I'm glued to the comment section. If you have anything for me, um, we're gonna try to answer a few questions real quick. So we got a hee haw from Trevor Lee already, man. Um, I can't show the bluegill sandwich, man, because I gotta finish the catch, clean, and cook. I gotta finish the catch, clean, and cook, D. Don't give it away, man. Listen, boy, I got a heavenly bluegill sandwich. And then too, I'm live on my cell phone, man. So I won't be able to show it. It's on my cell phone. Um, what else, man? In the comment section, I saw it. I need to catch up on my comments and my videos. But man, I got invited to a bluegill tournament on Fork, and I really wish I could make that. Let's see, we had somebody said, Walking on Water says, have noticed Bigger crappie on have I noticed bigger crappie on so I can tell you I've caught a lot of crappie. So big crappie don't mind not being in schools, right? So for that reason, I think you'll find a lot of crappie secluded. You'll find a lot of crappie secluded by themselves on brush pile or on single stumps or single stick ups. Yes, I see it all the time, and sometimes it'll be two of them, almost like they pair up when they get really big. I'm not saying that's the gospel. I'm just telling you I've seen it happen a lot. So yes, um, I have seen that walking on water. Great question. And man, I'll tell you what, sometimes it's the small details when you want to catch those big fish, man. Sometimes they'll get out there by themselves. A lot of live scopers know that they roam around by themselves a lot now, without being on any structure at all. But sometimes the little single stump, and I'm talking about like a little, when I say stump, I'm saying something that might be 1 foot off the ground. They'll either be sitting on top of it or sitting beside it. And I've dropped down on them without seeing anything on them before, and that fish is just pegged right beside that stump. And as soon as that bait comes down, you see a little triangle, which is his nose. You see that little triangle come up and yank. You know what time it is. You got to give him that. Y'all know what that is. That's dangerous right there. That right there, that's dangerous. And if y'all know anything about my daddy, aka Hook City, that man got the meanest hook set in Texas. You swear he fishing for bass sometimes. I have to tell him, Daddy, take a little sauce off it, Daddy. We're not killing them, we catching them. We're just trying to catch them. Is that another rabbit? Boy, these rabbits trying to scare. And you know it's done got dark out here. These rabbits trying to make me I want to take. Let's see. Whew, okay. Fry them bluegills whole. Man, I've already filleted them. Man. But next time I will fry some whole for y'all. So why are we finding crappie on brush piles that are more active than the ones on the trees? Why? So let me and don't take this like I'm being funny, Trevor. But the seriousness in it is I don't know. And I like to say I'm not a crappie, so I can't tell you why they do that. But I think I might have commented on that as well. That I'm finding uh, I'm actually finding bigger fish on brush piles than in the trees right now. Don't know why that is. Because we're talking about similar depths of water. I don't know. Maybe it's because there's more cover to a brush pile than a standard piece of timber. Um, but that's the trend that I'm seeing right now. I wish I had an answer for you, but I think sometimes it's always great to understand why. The why is what will help you locate fish, right? The why. Why are they here? What's keeping them here? Why are they there like that? And the answer is I don't know. The awesome news is I don't have to know to have it understood. So when I'm at a lake, I don't know why it's like this, but I know if I keep going to brush piles to the trees, I'm going to continue to find what I'm looking for, whether it's active fish, bigger fish, or what it is that you're finding. So I found that the bigger fish are on brush piles. You're finding more active fish on brush piles. Do I know why? No. The most important part about it is you understand that that's where you need to find the active fish. So guess what? You can eliminate trees, or you can eliminate a section of trees. Okay, and that's what we want to do. We want to eliminate dead water or water that is not producing what we're looking for. And you can do that by seeing the trend. Once you notice the trend, you might not understand the trend, but you notice the trend, and that's all we need to do. Let's see. Walking on water, give it to us, man. We're here to learn together. You listen. Help me, help everybody else. Hook City setting that hook like SK. Listen, they both got a mean one. JC, we appreciate you for stopping in. We appreciate you, man. 137 says, what's the best spinning rod and reel for crappie? So me, Again, I like my ACC crappie sticks. The spinning reel that I like to use is the right now we're using the Daiwa reels, the Daiwa spinning reels in the 1000 series. So if I'm fishing for crappie, I won't go over a 1000 series, whether it be the 500 or the 1000. Shimano has a 500 and a 1000. I have not seen a 500 in the Daiwas, um, but they have the 1000 in the Daiwas, and I don't go over a 1000. It's more than enough line capacity. The drag is set right, the price is right, and that thing has 10 ball bearings and is smooth as a baby's bottom. Absolutely love them, man. And they're built well, guys. We'll see how they hold up. I've just started using those Daiwas, but we'll see how they hold up because I beat up stuff. And y'all know I fish 3 or 4 times a week sometimes, especially in the months where the days are longer. It gets dark at almost at 9 o'clock here, so I can get off work and go fishing, and I will go. Do you know you can eat that rabbit too? Angelo, I'm not fooling with him. Um, more Carolina Blue. You will get an order from me. Milton Basket. I got you, man. Let's see. Pat Price. Wife told me to get on here and like we're watching you together. So the Price family. I want to give a shout out to the Price family and tell your wife thank you for helping me grow the show by sharing this with you as well. I appreciate it. Let's see. So All Star makes really good rods, man. I've never fished with them, but I've held them a million times, especially in academy. Moderate or medium light is usually a good rod, especially if you want to cast um, um, if you want to cast light jigs. So I would say yes. I would say yes, man. At the end of the day, it's how it feels in your hand. If it feels right and if it projects the thump like you need it to, cool beans, right? Let's see. It is the same concept as the fall transitions. Fresh brush has oxygen, which is released slowly as it dies. Too much to text, but that's the basic version of what's going on. I hope this helps. Walking on water, we appreciate that. But here's my question to you now, because you put in something. I think you put in something that really caught my attention. You said fresh brush has oxygen. So a lot of these brush piles have been in the lake, especially the ones that I'm fishing right now. A lot of them are a lot of them are brush piles that have been in there for years. So how does that work out? LG, we appreciate it and welcome to the city. We appreciate you for subscribing. Guys, I need one more like to hit that 100 like mark, and I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. We're gonna start to get this thing. Um, okay, you are subscribed, so thank you again. All right, there it is. We got 103. Thank you guys so very much for joining in with me tonight, guys. Every Thursday at 8 o'clock. Sometimes you have to give me a little time because I'm running a little behind. But listen, 8 o'clock Thursday night. Just clear it out of your schedule, man. Tell your wife, tell your husband, tell the kids. Look, you can watch them with me, but we're going to watch Fishing Ken live because it's going down. This dude is going to give us some good information. He's going to give us reports on his Tuesday and Wednesday trips. He's going to give us just good, clean YouTube, right? That's what I'm here to provide, man. And then give y'all just a little bit of Jesus and let you know that I love you and I appreciate you. Guys, we've had a wonderful night. I mean, it's pleasant out here. Besides the rabbits running around scaring me half to death. Um, man, it's a nice little breeze. I think our high was 95 today, like it was yesterday. It actually got miserable, and I pulled off the lake really early. But I'm glad I did. Man, guys, hit me up if you have a question. Don't hesitate, man. No question is a dumb question, y'all. Um, we we got to keep growing, right? And I say we because me as well. I know I do all the talking, y'all are doing a lot of the listening. But listen, I want to be the best fisherman I can be, and I can't do that by thinking I know everything. And A great man once said, if you're the smartest man in the room, you're in the wrong room. So, yeah, I know that I'm not the smartest one out there, so I'm going to continue um, to gain knowledge on crappie fishing so that I can be the best version of fishing kin that I can be, that I can continue to go out there and catch fish. Man, fishing has been good to me, and especially lately, guys. I'm trying to give you all this stuff. I'm trying to give it to you raw. And if you don't understand, please ask questions because I am making myself available. Meet me on Facebook Sunday night, 6 o'clock, man. Um, I got my 100. I did. I got my 106. Sylvia. Um, man, guys, I'm going to end it, man. I'm not going to overtalk it. Guys, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. We thank you for the super chats. Go watch a few videos. Go share a few videos with somebody, man. Join us on Instagram so that y'all can see all the cool little short videos and everything we got going. Again, if you want to find me on Instagram, it is simply Hook City TV. You will find us on Instagram. If you want to join the Facebook page, the private Facebook page, you can find us on Facebook at Hook City TV. Man, last but not least, I want each and every one of y'all to know, man, that the greatest decision I've ever made was giving my life to Christ. Guys, I'm not telling y'all I'm perfect. I'm far from. I was born in sin, shaped in iniquity. Okay, on a daily, I struggle with things. But I think the important thing is that when I fall, I decide to get back up and keep living for God. At the same way, with this platform, I would not have it if it wasn't for my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So I want to share that with you. If you want to get to know Him, if you have questions about the Christian faith, man, there are pastors on this live right now. Dimitri Norwood, pastor. Early Williams, pastor. Man, I don't know it all, but just like with crappie fishing, if I don't know, God has surrounded me with some people that can help me answer questions for you. Um, Choose God today, man. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. Mm, that's strong right there. That's strong right there. That whoever believeth will not perish but have everlasting life. And I believe it with my heart. I bet my soul on it, guys. And I tell you what, it's been good to me. Listen, life has not always been easy, but I tell you what, God is helping me through every situation. And we know, guys, that right now this country is in turmoil. I'm not going to stay on it long because I'm about to go. Y'all know how I do it. This country is in turmoil. There are people hurting, and there are people confused. There are people that don't know what to do. There are people that are looking for answers that don't have them. And let me tell you something. Two things I'm going to do. I'm going to stay in prayer, and I'm going to leave myself open that if you would like to have a conversation about what's going on, man, and you can keep it respectful, man, you can hit me up. Guys, we're supposed to be here for each other, man. We're supposed to be here for each other. And if we won't listen to each other and find out, what our thoughts are, what our misunderstandings are, all those kind of things, how can we fix anything, man? Guys, it takes communication. Two types of communication. Number one, prayer. I don't care what nobody say. I've seen a lot of people, boy, I'm on my soapbox. Jesus help me. I know there's a lot of people right now that says, we're tired of prayers, thoughts and prayers. Listen, Ken ain't gonna never be tired of thoughts and prayers. Do you hear me? I will never, because I believe prayer works. I say it all the time. I'll pray for you, you pray for me, and let's watch God change things because I believe it, guys. Listen, if you don't believe it, it ain't no point praying about it. It ain't. Because I'm not going to sit here and not believe and then pray. Well, what is that telling God? Man, you wasting time. So, guys, believe in what you're praying for. Pray for me. I'll pray for you, and let's watch God change things. Man, we're not all from the same backgrounds. We're not from the same situations. We see things in different ways. But let me tell you something, man. God can bring us together. God can bring us all together, man. And this love is through love, man. All this hate, it's not gonna help us. It's not gonna help us at all, man. And here on Hook City TV, you can best believe this is gonna be a platform where we're gonna keep things fun, we're gonna keep things informative, and we're gonna keep things clean. This is a place where you can get away from the troubles of the world for just a little bit and talk about a little bit of crappie. Um, if you're looking for a church home, guys, if you're looking for a church home, again, my man Demetric Norwood is pastor of the NBICFW, which is New Beginnings International Church, Fort Worth, right? Over here on the east side of Fort Worth. Man, you can tune in. We will share his sermons via Facebook on the Hook City TV page on Sundays if you want to see those. And man, we are here. If you're looking for prayer, you can hit up prayer@nbicfw.com. Man, we're here to pray for you. We're here to believe God with you, man. Whether that be for healing, whether that be for financial burdens being lifted off of you, any type of addiction that you might be dealing with, because that stuff is real life, man. And I'm not out here to sugarcoat none of it. It's tough out here. It's hard out here. But I believe God will bring us through. I love each and every one of y'all, man. I can't say it enough. Heidi Clark, thank you very much. Um, yeah, man. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Have a safe rest of the week. Have a safe weekend. Next Thursday, 8 o'clock, God willing, say the same. I will be right here to wrap it up with y'all, man, and we talk about some crappie fishing and some bluegill fishing. Don't forget, Sundays, 6 o'clock, man, we will be going live on Facebook. I would love to y'all to jump in and do some face-to-face with me, man. I think it can be an awesome time. We're trying to grow the show, and I know that I need each and every one of y'all to help me do it. It's your boy Fishing Ken, Hook City TV. Get on, listen, real quick. Get you one. Listen, okay, they not on the website, but listen, if I get enough people, I can get her to put these on the website, man. HookCityTV.com. This one's on there. That one's on there. That's my favorite hat, y'all. That was on there. It's your boy Fish King, Hook City TV. Love y'all. Have a good night.